That night, walking home by myself, having forgotten my coat back at the party, I felt those goosebumps again, that chill under my skin. Walking home past those old apartments, I felt him again. I heard rustling and stopped near the entrance to the place, but it was just the wind. No, my big surprise was waiting for me down the road ahead. To understand this better, we need to go back 6 months to when it all started. I was working in a diner at nights after college. There was this creepy guy that always sat in the corner where the lighting was the worst. He always gave me bad vibes and was weird in that he would only ever order a blueberry muffin. Ever. I was bringing him his order and could feel him stare and track me with those bulbous eyes. Then, out of nowhere, he grabs my arm. At first I couldn't believe it. Then he squeezed hard and dug his nails into me. I pulled back with everything I had and fell to the floor. As soon as I was able to collect myself, I shot up and bolted for the door. All I remember was seeing his wide gaping mouth like a gorilla's as I ran away. A few days after that, I was in my place sleeping. Everything was going normally, like any other morning. I was just getting myself together before I headed out to college that morning. Just then, as I was at the window of my apartment, I heard these hard pounding thumps at my door. I just froze at first, it was so intense. After some time had passed, I opened the door slowly to no one. I was about to close it when something caught my eye on the floor. When I looked closer, I saw it was a blueberry muffin. My spine went cold and I felt sick. I peered slowly out into the hall. First to the right, then to the left, but again there was no one there. How had he found me? What a psycho. I immediately started looking for new places to live. Back at that night, walking alone down the street, I turned away from the rustling, and straight ahead of me, to my shock and horror, was that guy again. He just stood there in his ratty coat and hat, waiting for me. Thank God a taxi was passing at that time. I hurried to the edge of the path to stop him, and thankfully he did. Looking out the back window of the cab, I half expected the man to be running at me or something. But no, he just stood there, looking at me as I drifted out of view. Sometime after that night in the street, after I moved halfway across the city to a new place and a new job, after I thought my issues with that psycho were over, I was to find our drama come to a head at a gas station. I went in for some food. No sooner had I arrived at the counter when the gas station owner turned to look at something that caught his eye in his security camera. Someone dressed in black crept towards my car and slipped into the back seat. The gas station owner stared at this for a moment before calling the police. Two cop cars arrived quickly and boxed in the creep. He surrendered immediately. The man was wearing some goofy hood, and when the police took it off, I saw it was him. Him again. The gas station owner and I went outside to watch him get arrested. I was in shock. How had he found me again? I felt such relief and gratitude watching him being carted off to jail. In the back seat of my car, the officers found rope, duct tape, and a knife. I don't think I'll ever have to worry about that psycho again, but that doesn't stop me waking up some nights in a cold sweat.